Hello, Divine Feminine. Welcome to your power message for Monday, Magical Monday. So there is some heavy energy around right now because we're moving towards the full moon tomorrow, but you're going to be feeling the energy already. Over the weekend, you may have been feeling heaviness, fears coming up, doubts, illusion, things that need to be released to move forward, things we need to heal and let go of and forgive. So if you've been having doubts coming up, if you've been struggling, been feeling like you want to move on, I've been answering all of these questions in the daily twin flame readings because those check-ins have been doing real focused messages for you. But if you're still feeling that way, it's because of the heaviness around of this full moon, because the full moon is bringing in power to create. We release with the full moon and we create with the new moon. But this full moon is allowing us to create things the way we want them to be. And if you've been having any heaviness because of the chemistry and the attraction and the heat and the desire between your twin, then make sure you watch the masculine reading today. I've already recorded that because I woke up this morning with such physical symptoms about what the masculines are going through. I had to do that video. And there's a lot they're going through. I've got to put an 18 plus on that too because it's so intense. So you need to watch that video today, especially if you've been feeling all the heat and the passion and the desire. And you may be guided to white today. Okay, white clothes or I've got white nail varnish on as well. Maybe white jewelry or things, that bring in like a cleansing energy, like a purity. You may even see white feathers because they are a great symbol of angels being around you, comforting you, cleansing energy. I feel there's cleansing energy coming in around you today. And it will be because of what's been going on over the weekend with the heaviness, all the chemistry. It'll make sense more if you watch the masculine reading as well. So it's about release. And, they're putting stuff in a skip next door. Can you hear that? Throwing out what you don't need, getting rid of it, putting it away, clearing up, cleansing. So not only do you may feel that you want to cleanse your body, so you may feel you want to have a nice relaxing shower and call on the angels to cleanse any toxins away. This may be a day, it's the start of a brand new week where you decide to quit caffeine or you decide to give up alcohol or you decide to stop doing things that feel toxic to you. So maybe the first day of a detox or a cleanse or, doing something on day one. So it may be scheduling or it may be gratitude or, this may be the day you decide to make a big change. But whatever you're doing, you are releasing. So you also could be cleaning. You could be cleaning the home. You could be, cleaning the self. That can mean cleaning up the mind as well as the body. You may be giving things away. So you may be donating to charity, having a clear out and clearing all the clutter. So I feel you're getting your space ready. You're getting your space ready and the space in your mind because you're getting your head right. And if you get your head straight and your head right, everything else will become right. So this is about removing the weeds. The mind is a garden and a garden has weeds. So we have to remove the weeds. Maybe you're even working in your garden today, doing things. They're giving me fear. There could be fear around. Maybe you wanted to go in your garden, but it's snowing. Or something's happened with the weather and you can't do what you wanted to do. So you're being guided and they're giving me fear. When fear comes up, to be flexible and adaptable. Don't beat yourself up about things. Just breathe through them and trust in God. So I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards today. The Divine Feminine Truths, Power and Undying Love by the amazing Sandra Cole from World Illuminator 11. We're going to bring in Her Beautiful Heart by Bloom and Arrow. And we're going to bring in the Angel Power Message by our soul sister Janvi. So, all these 3 decks are created by our soul family. The beautiful Janvi has got her own channel as well. If you're watching this, Janvi, just put your details below. It's Divinify Me with 2 E's. We've got Bloom and Arrow. This is our soul sister Tammy. And she's got her own channel as well, Bloom and Arrow. Bloom with the and, Arrow. And we've got Sandra from World Illuminator 11, who's amazing. So it's just powerful how, as Divine Feminines, we receive messages, we channel these things, and we share our light with the world. And I'm really grateful that I can share these messages. So thank you, angels. We're going to use these decks and then we're going to bring in the book. So straight out, look at that. What do we need to know, please, angels? What do we need to know today, please, for the Divine Feminines? I love how the cards lately have just been flying out the deck. It's just beautiful. You know, it's the power of you and your light and the way you connect as well, you know, with these readings. So the message coming through today, we've got healing and surrender. So it's very important that we heal through surrender. And we do. We heal through surrender. You know, when we give it to God, when we give our worries and concerns to heaven, we feel at peace. We bring healing energy in. Especially if you've been dealing with any neck pain. They're giving me neck pain, which is about changes. So if you've been experiencing neck pain, you may have even been seeing the numbers 555. You know, that's been very powerful around the twins. And that number is about change. If you've been seeing 666, it's about not letting the ego control, you know, your mind about the change. So it can be about the physical world and changes in the physical. So say to heaven today, I let go of this struggle. So anything you're struggling with, any heaviness, give it to God. I let go of the struggle. I surrender with love. I trust in divine timing, and I release all of my expectations. That's power, giving it to God. I spoke the other day when I did that message about should you move on. The angels are saying to you, you should move on from the struggle. You can't move on from your twin, but you can move on from the struggle, the drama, the worry about it all. I surrender, I let go. I let go of the struggle, I surrender with love, I trust in divine timing, which is pivotal to this journey, and I release all expectations. And that will bring in a beautiful healing. I'm healing so many wounds from my past. You're teaching me divine masculine that it's safe to love again. And not only your divine masculine, you know, things get shaky. So we become stable in our own mind through our connection with self and source. The angels, the universe, the higher power teaches you that it's safe to love again. That it's okay to open your heart and feel at peace. So surrender the struggle. And surrender the timings. You know, we've had a few people over the weekend getting really angry and frustrated at me and at the situation, at their twin, about the time the journey is taking. And you have to be very, very honest with yourself when you feel this way. Instead of blaming other people, instead of blaming your twin or the circumstances or the reader you're watching or anything else, look at your own self and say, okay, what's the real reason I'm not in union right now? And you have to be very honest with yourself. I thought like I was ready and I felt ready, but I wasn't quite ready. I was still getting jealous. I was still getting angry. I was still dealing with these things. And I had to heal those first. So be very honest with yourself and look at your own self and say, okay, why am I taking this personally? Why am I judging this? Why am I getting angry? Why? What do I need to let go of today? What do I need to surrender? Am I still learning about divine timing and releasing all expectations? That's what I need to do. So when we expect, it's because we expect things a certain way or by a certain time. We have our own conditions, and this love is unconditional. It can't be conditioned. There can't be a demand because love does not demand its own way. And love does not hold any record of wrongs. That's why it's so important we forgive. And I spoke about that yesterday. And if you think you can't forgive or you're going through a struggle, understand instead. And then it's easier to forgive. And sometimes the easiest way to understand is by writing down your feelings and getting things out. Because when you sit there with a pen, not typing, a physical pen, and a piece of paper, and you let it flow out of you, you'll be surprised at what you're dealing with. So do that. And I spoke about that the other day. You can go and watch the video I did, the Divine Feminine reading or the daily reading, one of them, where it got a letter of love on the front. Go and watch that video, it will help you. So you are healing wounds, and these are wounds from the past. It could be a past life, it could be from childhood, it could be from a past relationship, it could be from something you've been through previously in the past with your twin. But you're learning through these things, it's safe to love again. It's safe for you to be vulnerable, to open your heart, to trust in love. And we've got mystery. A secret is about to be revealed. See beyond what is obvious. So see beyond what's obvious. So sometimes it may seem obvious to others, especially. For example, what's on the surface is not always what's going on. So say if, for example, they post a picture on social media with someone, and it may seem obvious to everyone that that's happy or that's the truth. But you know it isn't. You know what's really going on inside. And this is why also, we can't really explain it to people. There's no really a point in trying to justify this love to people outside the journey, because they'll never really get it, because they just see what's on the surface. They see what's obvious, okay? And I say obvious, not meaning it's real, okay? Meaning that, oh, well, it's obvious they're happy with that person because they're with that person. That's not true. That's illusion, okay? That's surface level stuff. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You could be on the surface all happy and joyful, but inside you're dying. And someone says, oh, she's fine because it's obvious. Well, it isn't obvious because they can't see what's going on inside of you. So you have to look past the illusion and the obvious, and secrets are about to be revealed. So things are coming to light here. Things are coming out into the open, and the masculines are really dealing with this today as well. So I feel this is seeing things clearly, or the need to. And we've got revelation. So when we open up to our higher self and our spiritual side, then we receive revelations and the doors begin to open. So the key is in your third eye. So I feel your third eye is being activated today to see through the physical world and the surface level things. So if you get any tension in your third eye, or you feel that, something's occurring here, you may even close your eyes and see things moving in your third eye. It's because the third eye is opening. And you are becoming more clairvoyant in your awareness. So accept things the way that they are. There is no one to blame, not even you. So this is very much about being in the moment and being at peace with the situation. And acceptance is surrender. Saying, okay, I can't force this love. I can't demand anything of it. I just have to allow it to unfold naturally. There's no need to rush this. There's no one to blame. There's no point me blaming that karmic partner or my twin, because it's not going to make anything better today. I just need to trust in the love and divine timing and release all expectations. And this brings in wisdom and clarity. And then when you realise and you start accepting and being at ease, you may start seeing owls, because owls are about wisdom. I love you and I always will. So you love your masculine and you always will. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what happens, you keep coming back to that love, because it's inside of you. It's not outside of you, it's inside of you. So you're saying, I'll always love you, I always will. And I have forgiven you, everyone and everything of the past, because I am free. So you may have been already working on this forgiveness. If you've been doing your forgiving and releasing and you feel at peace, the angels are showing you they've seen the good work that you've been doing. And that forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. If you're struggling with forgiveness, make it your decision to forgive today. It's your decision. Okay, you do it for you. And say, I have forgiven you. And that's an affirmation. I have. Okay, not I can. I have. I have forgiven you, divine masculine. I've forgiven everyone involved in this, including the karmic partner or the boss or anyone else, and everything of the past. So forgive everything that's happened in the past. This really resonates with the messages I've done over the last couple of days. I am free. So I am as a creation energy. And you want to be free. That means you want to feel at peace. You want to feel better, clearer, calmer, more in your power. So forgiveness, surrender will lead to healing. So what do we need to know today? And someone asked me where I got this from. This was sent to me from one of our soul family from my Amazon wish list. It's absolutely beautiful. Just a little, it's not actually gold, obviously, but it's a little kind of gold-plated feather with a butterfly on a little pink crystal. It's really pretty. So I use this for, a bookmark. So you can get these from Amazon if you're wondering. And if you're after the daily guidance book by Doreen Virtue, obviously I don't feel, you may find it easy to get this. But, if you've already got one or you want to donate one or, but I mean using it now with me. Okay, that's the most important thing. We're receiving the messages now. You can always bookmark these videos and go back to them at a later date. You may be able to get it from somewhere, but it may be a lot of money to buy. Some of Doreen Virtue stuff now is a lot of money. And, put it out there to the universe. And if you're meant to receive it, you will. Check out books now by Kyle Gray and, Radley Valentine's another amazing author who does angel therapy books. And I know I've been talking about his Genie book, you know, the Magical Life book, but I've got all my books. I've changed everything around. I had all my tarot cards in this kind of dresser thing over here. And then I took them all out because I wasn't using them because they were all in that drawer. And I put all my books away. So I've stacked them all. So I'd have to get them all out again to find it. And I've put my tarot cards where the books were. So I've had a big clear around. That's why, you know, I'm bringing more decks back in. Okay, it's very powerful. I love it. So the message today is sing. And I love that we've got the number 65 because I do feel you may be seeing 666 or 555 or a combination of the two, because the 6s are connected with the physical world, the ego, the fears, and the 5 is about the changes and the way things are shifting. So sing. So I love this, sing. You know, when we sing, we uplift our energy. It doesn't matter if you've got the best voice in the world or what you think is the worst voice in the world. When you sing, you're giving thanks. You are expressing yourself. You're letting go. It's a form of surrender. So I'm feeling that singing is a form of surrender today. It will also bring in healing. You may put a song on and sing along to that song, and it feels very healing. You may find it easy to forgive. You know, if I'm going walking somewhere, I sing my angel song in my head, Thank You Angels, to the, I can't even remember what the actual tune is. It's something like Sing Hosanna, I think it might be. Thank you angels, thank you angels. I sing that, and it uplifts me, especially if I'm walking somewhere and, you know, I want to manifest or I want to raise my vibration. So when we sing, we raise our vibration. And when we sing, we ask for help, we ask for support. You know, we can manifest. George says, and he's adamant that this is the reason why. He says, I know why I passed my driving test, because I sang about it in the shower. And he sang, you know, he sings a lot in the shower. And you might think, well, my masculine doesn't do that, but you'd be surprised what they do. Okay? And he sings in the shower to manifest. And, you know, I sing along to things, or sing certain things at certain times. But you can sing to uplift your vibration. So I feel singing is a form of surrender. It says, the music within your soul desires freedom. Your inner melody doesn't care whether you sing off key or forget the lyrics. It merely wants to be expressed aloud so that it can float upon the air and join the other musical notes in the universe. And, you know, letting go. It's like if you've ever been to, you know, church or a service that's all singing and, you know, you may be afraid about the way you feel or if you can say the words properly, what other people think. And then when you've been there a while, you don't care. You just start singing it out. And, you know, the sing-alongs and things like that you can go to, but just releasing it, you know. And, you know, for me at the moment, you know, George bought me a microphone for Valentine's Day. It's not a proper microphone. It's a little kind of toy one, but it does work. And, you know, I've been, with him being away, I've been turning it on and having a play and speaking into it and get used to the way it feels, because obviously I've got my event coming up next year and I'm going to have a microphone. I don't know if it's going to be in my hand or it's going to be on me. I don't know. I'm hoping I can get one that I haven't got a hole, because I always throw my hands around when I'm channeling and I like holding certain things like cards, and I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to be exciting, but it gets me in the mood. You know, I've had a little sing on that as well. Obviously, I know I can't sing, but I can sing because it expresses. So it doesn't matter if your voice is good or what you perceive to be bad, or, you know, it doesn't matter as long as you're expressing yourself and getting it out. And just a reminder there, you know, my tickets are still on sale. They're going to be on sale, obviously, for a long time because the event isn't until next year. But places in the reserve seating is getting booked up. So, you know, if you get your ticket and you want to sit near the front, all you have to do is email me and show me proof of your ticket purchase. And then I can put you on the reserve list to get you near the front of the venue, right near the stage where I'm going to be. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. And if this is the first you're hearing about this, I'm going to be live in London on Saturday, the 18th of May next year, 2024. It's going to be a whole day event. It's a very reasonably priced ticket for the day. We've already got Soul Family coming over from America. Okay, like Chrissy G and Sebastian are both coming over from Philadelphia. It's going to be amazing. So, you know, from all over the world. You haven't got to be in the UK to attend this event. Anyone can attend it. And, you know, manifest it. There's plenty of time. You know, I went to see Doreen Virtue in Switzerland and it was one of the most amazing experiences. And, obviously seeing someone like her isn't the same as you coming to see me, because we are family here. So it's going to be even more intimate and intense, which is beautiful. So if you want details and tickets, follow the link in the description box below and it will give you all the details. Same if you want a personal reading, email me, it's all below. If you want to check out my card decks, all the links are in there, the merchandise, everything that we've got going on is linked below. Okay, so song allows you to convey deep emotions that exceed the boundaries of mere words. Even if you feel bashful about your abilities, give yourself permission to sing today. And sometimes we have to give ourselves permission and say, I don't care what people think. I don't care if people think I've got an awful voice or a great voice. That's their, perception of what I'm doing. As long as you know what you're doing, that's the most important thing. So sing out today. I feel singing, putting some music on, having a sing will be a form of surrender. Maybe you want to sing because you are a singer. I know we've got some very talented, singers and musicians on the channel. Our soul sister Nikki is one of them. She's a singer. And if you feel you've got lyrics in you today, maybe you need to write a song. You may be feeling musical. And you're thinking, right, I need to write this song. I've been wanting to write it for a while. But boom, the last verse comes to you today. Or you really want to get it out there. So I feel this is also about music and lyrics and expression, creativity. And, if you want to connect with music or you want to connect with songs or any of these things, this is Archangel Sandalphon's domain. He's the angel of music. He answers your prayers, but he also helps musical talent. Add your voice to the music you play on your stereo or go a cappella without accompaniment. And, they're giving me like watching films like Pitch Perfect or, things that you can sing along to, like my sing along is Grease 2. Maybe it's Frozen, but something you watch and you can't help having a sing to. Could be The Sound of Music, it could be Annie, it could be any of these things. Musicals. I mean, I love going to see musicals at the theatre. There's nothing more, it's just the vibration of it all and the power of it all. I love that. But obviously you can't do that when you go to the theatre, but you can do that if you go to a concert, or maybe you're excited today because you've realised that your favourite band or your favourite singer is going to be touring and you can get tickets for that. Reminds me of, I'm going to see my favourite band in June, Depeche Mode, and wow, I've never seen them live before and I'm so excited. I'm going to see them in Twickenham in June and I'm like, oh my goodness me, when I booked that it seems so far away and now it's a few months away. So maybe you're thinking of getting tickets. I'm also excited because my favourite show, Jesus Christ Superstar, which I've seen an amazing amount of times all over the place, is touring again this year and next year. And tickets are coming to Stoke where I live in February. So it's already touring from September. I think they're on in Manchester in September. But they're touring in February in Stoke where I am. So I think they're doing 5 shows here. And I'm probably going to go to every single show they do here. That's how much I love Jesus Christ Superstar. And just talking about it raises my vibration. And then the week of the event, I'm in London, get this, the week I'm there, it's only on in Wimbledon. I'm like, wow, thank you, angels, thank you, Jesus. So, it's going to be on that week, so I'm going to make sure I see it in that week too. So, if you want to come and you want to come and see Jesus Christ Superstar, I am thinking about doing that on the Wednesday. So obviously the event's on the Saturday and I'm thinking about going to see Jesus Christ Superstar on the Wednesday. And, George will be going with me to that, Chrissy G and Sebastian. We're already talking about it. So these are things to think about. But, if you love singing along to something, put it on today. I feel this is a sign today to watch a show. And it's reminding me to watch The Greatest Showman. Our soul sister Donna's been talking about that for a while. I know I need to watch that. And I've got it on DVD. But I need to make the effort to watch that. So I might do that today. Or tonight, should I say. So hum in the shower with your friends. So hum in the shower, obviously not in the shower with your friends. But yeah, with the angels are your friends. Hum in the shower, hum with friends or to yourself. The form isn't important. What does matter is the act of expressing yourself musically. So music, very important today. If you embrace it, you're going to feel the power of surrender. You're going to feel good. It's going to lift your vibe. Think of this as yoga for your soul, or an opportunity to stretch yourself and a reflection of your innermost spirit. And notice the tunes that you're attracted to, as their words, melodies and sentiments all contain messages for you. So in other words, if you're guided to sing an uplifting song, that's the energy you're in. If you're singing about death and destruction, or you're singing about pain or, loss, these are things you're healing and releasing. So, and you can listen to anything. I love all kinds of music. I love Nine Inch Nails, and I love something uplifting like, I don't know, I can't even think of something off the top of my head. Something silly like S Club 7, or I like all types of music. And it's about not judging music too. Like people say, our soul brother Sebastian is in a rock band. How cool is that? And, but he loves Jesus and he's spiritual. It doesn't mean because he's in a rock band, he's devil worshipping. So it's all about perception and releasing judgments, and knowing that one day you may be in the mood for something uplifting and beautiful, like, meditation music. The next day you may want to listen to, Linkin Park. And that's fine, because it's expression. It's getting things out of you. So know that we angels thank you for your musical contribution to the world's positive energy waves. Isn't that beautiful? And the thought for today is, I sing for the joy of it. So sing for the joy of it today. I let go. So I love this, because when we sing, we can let go. We can surrender. That can bring in a healing energy, and it brings in power. I let go of self-judgment and allow myself to be free and joyful. So don't think, I can't sing because I can't sing, or I can't sing because people will hear me. Who cares what people think? Get that microphone on, dance in front of your mirror like you did when you were a kid. Girls especially will know this. Maybe even Sebastian did this too. But, getting a hairbrush in the mirror, having a sing. We've all done that at some point. It's about building self-confidence and self-worth. I send my breath out into the world, riding on the crest of my music. Love it. I love it. And do let me know if you are an artist and you are creating music today, or lyrics or songs, because it's all about surrendering. I also feel that, a secret is about to be revealed. So this could also be in music, receiving messages through music, and, revelations through music too, because we do receive messages in music. So before I go, and I've been talking for 27, I'm like, really? I'm going to bring in my messages through music deck. I love this. One of our soul sisters said this is like the twin flame Bible. And, it did take me a long time to create this deck. I'm very proud of this deck. So what are the messages in music, or in the lyrics we are hearing, or what we're being guided to sing, saying to us today? So I've got a few messages coming out. So the message is, always listen to and follow your heart in matters of the heart. Trust your intuition and follow your own path. Be your own muse and light your own way. The angels will help you and guide you. This is a message from your twin flame that they are stepping away from the crowd and starting to be true to their own path and journey. The path is lit to you. Love it. Darling, leave a light on for me. Amazing. We've got your twin flame is anxious about your connection and feeling worried and what you're up to. Jealousy and nostalgia is affecting things right now. And this is them dealing with heaviness. You are both curious about each other at this time, wondering what each other is up to, who you were with and what you were doing. Unknown to each other, it is each other that you are focused on at this time. So you're receiving messages that they are looking at you on social media, they are obsessed with you, they are thinking about you. And love is power. Do you still believe in the power of your connection? Affirm to the universe, I still believe. And if you're seeing 111, that's why. After all is said and done, love is the answer to all of your questions. It removes doubt and eradicates fear. And the song I channeled when I did this card is I Still Believe from the Lost Boys. So maybe you want to watch the Lost Boys and have a sing-along. There's some epic tunes in there. You understand, and that is enough. You both feel crazy on this journey because you were crazy for each other. Don't expect anyone else, family, friends, other people, to understand the choices you make or the things that you do as a twin flame. As long as you understand, that's enough. So don't listen to the naysayers. We've had them in the comment section over the weekend saying, this journey is narcissistic, it's this, it's that. That's their level of awareness from their own experiences and what they are trying to understand about it. So you know your truth. and they are ready to express and demonstrate how they feel. A text, email, phone call, direct message, or even a follow or like on social media is on the way. So again, this is a sign and a symbol of communication and what's ahead. And make sure you watch the masculine reading today, especially if you've been feeling a lot of sexual energy between you, the chemistry and the power of the love. I hope this helps. Have a sing-song and I'll see you soon.